Alrighty, so we're going to look at how to add an assignment to the Schoology gradebook when it doesn't have a corresponding assignment on Schoology. So when we create an assignment on Schoology and have a Dropbox for it, that automatically gets added to our gradebook. But sometimes we want to assign tasks that are on paper, or perhaps it's something they're doing on a different website like IXL or Alex. And in that case, we want to add it to our grade book, but we don't want to create a Dropbox for it. What happens is if you create a Dropbox for something that students aren't submitting on Schoology, it generates a missing item report. So then you run the risk of a student or a parent emailing you in a panic because they have this missing assignment, even though it's not really missing. So instead of adding a Dropbox, we're going to click on this plus button right here, skip over assignment, test, quiz, and discussion, and we're just going to put in add grade column. So let's say I've assigned IXL topics for the week, and I want to put that in for a grade. I'm going to choose either numeric or plus minus. I always go with numeric. How many points it's going to be worth. I'm going to select my category that I want it to show up in the gradebook. And then I have to put a due date. If you ever forget to put a due date in for either a grade column or an assignment on Schoology, when it syncs to PowerSchool, it's going to dump it into the exam section, and then you won't be able to find it, and it's just a big pain in the butt. So we're going to put a due date for when we want that to be due. You have the option to copy this to your other courses if you want to. So if you want, you can click where you want it, what category, etc. You also have the option to individually assign. You can do this with regular Schoology assignments too. So if you want to assign it just to one student, you can type in their name and it'll pop up and you can select them. You can also create groups on Schoology. So for example, if I have IEP students that need a modified test, I can put them in a group on Schoology and just assign the modified test to them. And that's nice because then that grading column will only show up for those students, and only those students will see that test. And we can go over that in another video. So once I've done all that, I have the option to align to certain standards. So if I want to attach, reading standards for this, like maybe I gave them an IXL topic on theme, I could attach that to this assignment, and then I click create. Okay, and now you can see that assignment has showed up, and it doesn't have a link attached to it because it's not going to send me to an assignment on my main Schoology page. At this point, I can go ahead and sync it to PowerSchool once I put my grades in, and I am all done.